The first chat ban for these finals between Clueless and Cheezema is going to be Wukong. Armor Reduction, AoE Airborne. Both good things to have. Nidalee. Outrageous Poke. Brings some healing and sustaining to the team. And what else will be banned? I have no freaking idea. Hey! I don't know who that Wowix guy is. Cheese Enema might be stronger with a player that I've never heard of, but I cannot confirm or deny that. Because I have no idea who that is. Actually, I shouldn't say that. People might not take me. People might take me seriously by accident. Wowix is a player that used to compete a lot in the DominateDominion tournaments, and he's really freaking good.
What? I just got removed from the lobby.
So did I. This was happening during Day of Dominion also.
What?
Yeah, sometimes the game just kicks you out. League of Legends actually doesn't want to be played. Riot doesn't want people to play their game.
I see.
I wasn't clicking anything, it's just, Riot's like, actually, we don't want anyone to play our game. Bye-bye.
I guess we're already logging then?
Parker's PM'd me, and he knows the stream is on, so I can probably open this. I don't know. Watch the VOD, nothing happened. So I guess we gotta remake the lobby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna relog entirely? No, I'll take the chance on clicking it and seeing if...
No, you should probably relog, just in case.
Full-on relog. Riot, look, we really like to play your game, but we'd like your client to actually let us play the game. We can only relog so many times before we start playing Heroes of New Earth or Infinite Crisis instead.
They're making a new game, though. The Heroes of New Earth people are making a new game.
Oh, neat! A lot of people make fun of Han, but Han's solid. It's got a community of people that play it. It's just not as popular as it used to be. I remember watching Heroes of New Earth competitively when NASL ran it. And that was pretty fun to watch. I actually expected to be bored, but their commentators were pretty good.
Yeah, I looked at Strife at PAX, and it looks pretty cool. But it's not going to be out in beta for a while.
Alrighty. So now I'm logged back in. I have to recapture the client because I closed it and XSplit disagreed with that. There we go. Shwoop. And if anyone was in the Infinite Crisis beta, Atomic Wonder Woman is out, so is Arcane Green Lantern. If you haven't played in a while, a lot of lag and other stuff is fixed. So if you're part of that community, go check it out again. Go give it a try. If you tried it like 3 months ago and were like, oh, I don't like it, give it another good look. That game is constantly improving, and it's pretty fun too. I think we're going to get Catwoman Prime pretty soon over there in that world. So we're remaking the lobby because they just decided that...
Something happened.
Yeah. The game just decided that it did not want to be played. This game
We don't
has
really
the
know
most...
what happened.
This game has the most dedicated fan base of, like, any game so far. Because if that stuff happened on StarCraft, everybody complained to Blizzard, and they'd just do something else. But no, just relog your client real quick. Oh no, I'll just remake the lobby. Oh, I'll just re-invite. Okay, everybody reset everything. Come back. Like, we are determined to make games happen.
I think it's the fan base with, like, the lowest standards, actually.
Well, that could also be completely true. Could also be completely true.
But guys, this game is completely free. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, Look, get your S together. Come on. I want to promote your product, Riot, but you don't seem to have one right now. I don't know, man.
Oh, you know what they should do? Okay, here's what they should do. They should both queue as 5 in Dominion Draft.
Would that even
They'll
work?
instantly get matched against each other, 100% guarantee.
I don't know if that would work.
There won't be a pause, but 100% guarantee they will instantly get queued against each other.
This is... I just wanted to, like, cast this tournament. We'd actually be, like, in Game 2 right now. Were it not for...
We probably would be in
Were
Game
it not
2.
for all of the errors we've had today. Oh, Sakuri. Rheingold, you shouldn't have actually said that publicly, because you're right, Sakuri. All the stream viewers would jump into queue. I mean, most of them don't have enough ELO to pull them.
Well, also they prioritize pre-mains against pre-mains.
Can we go to the game lobby? Please go to the game lobby. There we go. I'm at the spectate.
But
The bronze match could pop it. Oh dear. Oh dear, draft has its own ELO. Oops.
no, draft does not have its own elo.
What? I don't know
No,
if I
draft is
believe
the
that.
same. Draft is the same as blind. I can 100% confirm.
So, we're on a third re-invite for this particular game. And the client just stops working sometimes. The game just stops existing. It's haunted. We don't know the cause. We just are trying to bring these finals games to you, but something doesn't want that to happen. I'm not quite sure why. But hey, that's just a feature of League of Legends. So don't worry about that. Mr. Morgan247 gets MOBAs completely. He's one of the few people that just full-on understands. So it looks like the bans, they were at Wukong Diddley, Jarvan, Kassadin now.
It's okay. It's okay. I typed it. I didn't even cheat.
You got it.
SNC didn't even message me. He lied. He's not my number one fan.
Wow, what a liar.
My number one fan would have told me what their fourth ban was.
It's like, hey, let's make this game lobby. By the way, there's a 1% chance per 5 seconds that it will just stop being there. Would you like to play? Maybe? RNG. RNG. They can start. Y'all can whatever. You all can whatever you want to do.
OMG.
What?
People's AFK'd.
What? Peoples! Peoples, I can't do anything because you're so far away and you have more ELO than me.
Practice Yellow. You should know better than to prioritize playing your own game over posting chat bans in Twitch chat first.
A number one fan quits a game in the middle of it, even if it's ranked, when their favorite player starts streaming. That's just how that works. This is the scariest movie ever.
Summoner blockers.
They're on. What are you talking about?
Well, they weren't on, like, when I said that in the thing.
Man, you guys are evil. Not even 1 second into ban summoner blockers. They can't even be seen yet. Like if they're not on by the time ban 5 is done, then y'all can freak out. Holy cow. Maybe this is why it always seems like I don't have them on, because people keep telling me about it super early when no right person has the summoner blockers up yet.
What you should do is you should turn the submarine blockers on that stream, on that scene, right before you switch out of that scene into the LED screen scene.
No, that looks ugly. I don't like that.
You just like do it a split second beforehand.
Like, I don't want to have to do frame perfect ban blocker things. Did somebody say blocker apocalypse? I have a blosser apocalypse.
Hey, Cassiopeia is left open.
Well, yeah. She's not really a priority ban. There's far worse things than Cassiopeia.
Oh, I don't know. Cassiopeia is pretty terror.
Zermov, that's the best part about that scene. Alright. I feel comfortable talking about the bans that's not going to reset now, probably. So, Pantheon. Good finisher, gold map presence, brings a stun to the table. Cassiopeia, very high sustained damage. See? I was talking about Taric? Look, there's a Taric highlight. He's probably not going to play it. But, you know. No, I didn't have Arby's, because I wasn't able to leave my house to go get some. And my girlfriend wasn't over here. Me and her usually go out for lunch before casts when she's over here. So we go to Arby's because it's really close. And then I come back.
I don't think it's going to be a Zillion either. It could be a Hecarim. We saw a Hecarim last week.
No kidding, Prince Zane. Or the 4 for 5 on the beef and cheddars. Get your stuff together, Arby's. 3 for 5 is barely not even a deal. No, 3 for 5 is barely a deal. But when you start getting into 2 for 5, I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, man. My roommate is like, dude, I remember when they were 5 for 5, and the Twitch chat was just talking about the 5 for 5. Like, I've almost given up on Arby's, because I would go there, and I would get the 5 for 5, and like 2 curly fries and 2 things of cheese. And that was pre-beef quantity nerf, also. Before they were, like, they used to be mediums, but now they're regulars, in the amount of beef that's on them. It's just so sad. So now the only thing I go there is get, like, the Angus 3 cheese sandwich. But, yeah, I used to just... The 4 for 5 beef and cheddars. Or
I've never even heard of Arby's.
Where do you live?
In Southern California?
I'm pretty sure they have Arby's there. They've gotta.
I don't know.
It's California.
I don't know. We have In-N-Out. In-N-Out is pretty much the best.
Yeah, we have that here, too. Moloko, a guy needs a link. You're the man for the job. Okay. Back to game. Amumu, a lot of AoE damage, stun, good control, a lot of AoE damage, very useful for defending on points, and he chases very, very well because of the short cooldown on Bandage Toss. Hecarim makes for a really solid dive. I actually don't see him used in competition too much, though. He's a good chase. He's a good dive in HP, so doesn't bring a lot of crowd control to the table, unfortunately. See BB Pop on Kale. Kale's ranged AD carry that can hit every single member of your team at once. Just always remember that. If you see a Kale, it's ranged AD carry that will AoE everyone on your team. Stacking damage because of her passive. We have Sejuani, brings a lot of crowd control and disruption to the table, very, very durable. Orianna, we actually don't see Orianna very often, but Orianna does a lot of damage. She's very good at zoning. And we're seeing Nocturne. Nocturne brings a little bit of crowd control to the table. Global map presence because of his ultimate. Is a pretty solid character, though, because he's got that spell shield also, so it makes him a little harass resistant. Probably see him in the bottom lane. Yeah, Wolfer. Might see some more of this Wolfer knock bottom thing. Half-hearted on Sejuani. He plays a tank. What?
Well, remember, Sejuani is an AP caster.
Oh, well, okay. Oh,
no, didn't we see this a couple weeks ago? Didn't we see this a couple weeks ago? And
I don't know. I missed two of them.
It was like full AP. Okay, it could have been when Half-Hearted and I were casting, but it was a full AP. Oh yeah, I think it was. It was just a full glass cannon AP Sejuani, and the damage output that it had was absolutely insane.
Yeah, Sejuani does do a lot of damage while still retaining a lot of her tankiness and disruption. I'm also very sad at Oceania not having Dominion. It's unfortunate. And then we're seeing Urgot and Trundle. And Trundle, who has... Look, Trundle is allergic to Kale. Because that's stacking armor and MR reduction. And then we have Corvo and Urgot. And Urgot is a great ranged character. He's very safe. He trades well because of Terra Capacitor. He's good in the bottom lane or in the top lane. Durable. A lot of durability on that team, except for Cassiopeia. She can get put down. She can get put down real easy. On the other side, we have Nock and Pantheon, who are like middle. They're not particularly squishy, but they're not particularly tanky, although sometimes Pantheon can be. And Orianna is a little bit less fragile than some AP characters, but with CDR, it's just like shield all day. Over the course of like a fight that's X number of seconds, she has what amount of extra hit points? It's pretty brutal. Also, sup, yes ma'am, kablam. Thank you for stopping by the broadcast. Where were you for Day of Dominion, man? I would have had you on to cast a game. I know exactly what I mean when I say that, too, and what that would possibly entail. But it would have been cool to have you on for that party. What?
So...
Okay.
I don't know.
Also, you know, there's some servers that don't even have Dominion. It was on Latin America for a while, but then it went away. And apparently there's a level limit on it now. Because when I went to play on Europe West recently to level up my account, I'm level 5.5 on there, right? All I've played on Europe West is Dominion. And I log in one day and I can't queue for Dominion anymore. It says I have to be level 7 to play Dominion. But all I want to play is Dominion. I played until level 5.5 in Dominion. And then they took it away from me. I'm just so sad. Yeah, there used to not be a minimum level. I'm like, what's going on here? What is this? Why don't you want us to play your game? Riot, we love it. We like your game. Make it more accessible. Please, guys. It's so fun. Alright, we've got a few more seconds left on the delay, guys. Follow the stream. Follow the stream. More stuff goes on than just the tournament. Other people play during the week. So, click that follow button. It'll let you know when it goes live. Dominate Dominion's owner plays on here. So did Gorman, Romantic Jaguar. They'll pop up on here as well. And you can follow them on Twitter, @DominateGaming. If you like me and my media, other people really care about my subscriber numbers on YouTube. So, go to youtube.com/VatoClan. And you can see videos from past Dominion tournaments there and other Dominion-related media. And if you like that stuff, hit the subscribe button. Because other people always ask me what my subscribe number is when I try to get work in esports. And I care about my total views. That's important to me. Because there's a lot of people that watch my stuff that don't sub to it. Most of the Dominion community, in fact, isn't sub to it. They just watch the videos. I get more views on a video than I get subscribers. So I care about the views more. Because that's a more accurate representation of my traffic, I think. But other people always want to know how many subscribers I have. When I ask why that's important, they just repeat the question. I don't like it when people do that to me. So, if you want to help me out in esports land, and you like that channel a little bit, why don't you go ahead and throw a sub my way? It'll help other people think I'm really cool.
You could put the link in the Twitch chat, and that would make it even easier.
It's youtube.com/VatoClan.
Yeah, I'll type it for you.
If they can't find that, maybe I don't want them as a subscriber. Ooh, gotta follow directions to get to my channel. Rheingold with the shortcut there. It's the there's the welfare link if you can't type it. Hey, YMK.
It's okay. It's an excuse for me to plug my stuff.
There you go.
And you could follow me on my Twitter, twitter.com/RheingoldRiver, and you could also follow my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/RheingoldRiver, and I stream like all the time, but I usually only stream Summoner's Rift. But if enough people like came to my Twitch chat and were like, you should play Dominion right now, I'd probably play Dominion.
Yes, ma'am, kablam, and David12596. Hey, if you guys are up for that, after I'm done casting, I might want to play some games, because I haven't been able to play any in like a month just because I've been doing all the Day of Dominion stuff. So if you guys are still rolling that pre-made by the time I'm out of here, then let me know. Otherwise I was going to play some Dominion tonight. Let's go ahead and introduce these two teams here. We have Clueless versus Cheese Enema. You introduce Clueless because I want to introduce Cheese Enema.
Alright, so over on the left-hand side, we have Clueless. They've won the past 3 Dominate Dominions. Can they take it to a 4th in a row? It is Emperor High Peoples on Orianna, Baby Pop playing Kale, Parker's on Pantheon, Half-Hearted on Sejuani, going to be full AP Sejuani almost certainly, and Wolfer playing Nocturne. I am Rhingo River, and casting with me is
Gander of the gaming clan, Vato clan, and Cheese Enema's team. We have Lurch playing as Cassiopeia, Krog playing as Hecarim, MMKH playing as Trundle, SNC playing as Mumu, and Corval with bottom lane Urgot. And Cercio and Kenku, after the tournament's over, I gotta switch computers, then we can throw down over there. So both teams heading off to the top. Whoever did the particle effects for Hecarim's tail, just the sparkles, give this person all of the money right there. Whoever worked on that skin is awesome. Awesome person.
Robot Unicorn Attack Hecarim.
No, it's Sparkle Lord from the Dr. McNinja comic.
Oh my god, I have to listen to the song now. The Robot Unicorn song. I have to listen to it. Alright, well I guess I can cast the windmill fight first. And Half-Hearted going to jump in on that AP Sejuani. Gets his knock up onto a couple Lich on the backside doing a lot of damage. Everyone's standing inside of the Miasma, but it looks like actually everyone on the side of Red team getting a lot lower first. That's going to be first blood. Second blood, MMKH now chasing onto Parker's, but a last second shield. Double kill for Pantheon, but he is going to go down to Cassiopeia from that damage over time. Lurch now getting chased back by Baby and Peoples, and he is probably going to end up falling as many spells as he possibly can. Peoples with that clutch shield helped out quite a bit there on that Orianna. Crag now coming in to delay the capture. Mumu is here. Half-Hearted off to the side. There's the Frost Ring. I can't even remember what Trundle's thing is when he uses traditional Trundle skin, but MMKH getting focused down in the middle. He was sustaining for a long time, but did ultimately go down SNC. One more auto attack for People's Clockwork Wind-Up. Gives him extra damage on his auto attacks. He's able to pick up the kill. We have Hecarim and Cassiopeia now roaming bot lane instead of staying top because they know that the fight is over. And Wolfer now going to have to deal with a gank from Hecarim potentially.
He is moving down to the bottom lane, once again determined to get the first gank of the game on camera, so I followed Hecarim all the way down the map to Wolferer. And there's a little bit of a shield from High People's Ori, and that shield is very, very powerful. There's the draw in on Corval. Great shockwave from Peoples. That gank was very effective.
Super effective, one could even say, as MMKH tries to pick up the Storm Shield, which is a lot less effective. Half-Hearted coming in from the backside. Baby just auto-attacking and auto-attacking. Has the intervention, so he is not in any danger of dying, because if he almost dies, then someone will surely intervene and stop him from dying. Okay, that was a stretch, but SNC and Lurch getting chased back. Parker's with the stun onto SNC. There's the slow from Reckoning, and the Paranoia comes in, the dive onto Lurch. Nocturne reverse flow charting up to the top of the map. Shield from Orianna comes in. Exhaust onto Lurch. She's getting carried forward. High Peoples does not have any mana right now. Oh no, he used the Petrifying Gaze before he went down, and that is a long cooldown.
That's one of the awesome things about Nocturne, bottom lane Nocturne. This is the first time I remember seeing it happen was in the LoL Pro Dominion Showdown, where we saw bottom lane Nocturnes. The fact they can just jump to that part of the map. Damage being traded back and forth. Pantheon actually might not be able to escape from this. Oh wait, neither one of them have a CC. They just have some okay-ish chase.
Well, Hecarim sort of has a CC, but he does not have his ult, I don't think, or he would have used it. That was an amazing intervention, and the Orianna shield, that's enough. Parkhurst is going to live. MMKH getting focused down, he is going to fall. And on the other side, Hecarim goes down. Also, Corval now getting chased under turret. Baby trying to get the damage down. Hyperkinetic position reverser, but it doesn't even matter, and that is just the ult cooldown being used. Half-Hearted now going to chase Lich into the well, but he does not want to get killed by the well laser. He's just going to stand back and zone a little bit while his team tries to capture the Boneyard here. Coming in, they're almost able to get the neutral off, but not quite. Baby taking a little bit of poison damage there. Point is still not neutral. Baby is going to fall. He did not have his intervention anymore. Orianna off to the side, putting that ball down, doing what he can. Half-Hearted, not very tanky because he is AP Sejuani, but doesn't actually have that many items overall. There's no health relic here, but Corval able to walk back far enough, and it is going to be Sejuani that goes down. Parker is now being chased by MMKH in the center of the map. Kale coming in from the other side, no intervention, but will have the CC if they want to turn it, which it looks like they do not.
And Trundle is going to take that Storm Relic in the center of the map, and Wolfer going to recall. there. And things kind of calm for a moment. Clueless is in command of the game so far. See how it plays out. A Parkhurst finding MKH, jumps straight through the lurch to put the hurt on him
Intervention
immediately.
is up in 3, 2. Intervention up now, so they'll be able to use that ult cooldown if they want to. MKH is going to go down, being focused there. Crag coming forward and exhaust. Intervention not used. That was a very nice holding of the cooldown by Kale. SNC and Lich going to chase, or not chase, but run away and get chased. And Parkhurst just going to peel up top just to clear out the minion wave.
And Pantheon, that was actually some very, very safe Pantheon play by a Parkhurst. Ended up not needing the intervention. It was there just in case. SNC has an idea that there might be something out here. Didn't necessarily expect something from there, I think, however. He was waiting for his allies to get there so he could move out and group up with them on the map. Because in Dominion, the number one thing you don't want to do is, if the enemy team has map control, wait by your base for your allies to come back. Don't run out and try and get that point and get picked off somewhere and then be dead and have it be a 3v4 after that. That's the easiest way to lose games.
So Storm Shield goes over Bebe on that kill. He's going to have the extra damage, and the Shield Paranoia goes in onto Urgot now. Corval getting dove under tower. He does have his ultimate available, but he's going to get feared. And he does manage to complete the ult channel, but he's just going to fall. That ult only delayed for a little bit. Wolfer almost goes down to the turret, though. We'll have to run away from SNC, and so that ult was probably worse because they can't fight SNC anymore. On the other side, Pantheon actually picks up a double kill here. Lurch is kiting Half-Hearted away. Half-Hearted is going to be able to get out safely, it seems. And Baby just with a little bit of zone here. Parkhurst and Baby going to be able to channel the drill.
They get a neutral on that. And let's see, get turned around. That's the Corruptor's objective point. They capture 2, so that's free damage on the enemy Nexus, 20 free damage, and a 10% damage increase. It also makes it very safe for them to recall because it's going to delay them a lot because they have to recapture the drill before they move up to the upper part of the map. Well, they don't necessarily have to. It's just a very highly suggested that they do that. Because otherwise that's free time ticking on their health that they can avoid otherwise. Sejuani hanging out middle of the map, Half-Hearted on not an AP caster. Just being there, spying on the enemy.
Oh no, it's an AP caster. It's just an AP caster that's running away. And there's the Curse of Sad Mummy coming in, shield onto Orianna, or shield from Orianna. There's Shockwave coming across, a little bit of displacement. Pantheon about to jump in. Half-Hearted needs the intervention, but Baby is a little bit too far away. And there's the intervention at the last second, and Half-Hearted going to juke. And nice body block of the stun there from Amumu. Parker's also going to survive after picking up the kill on the Cassiopeia. Baby does get slowed from the miasma, going to chase onto Crag. It's hard to chase a Hecarim. It's harder even still to chase a Hecarim that just ran through a Storm Shield. And it's impossible to chase a Hecarim that just activated his E.
Yep, not even singed. Not even singed. And a Parkhurst got that kill on Cassiopeia specifically because he had the damage shield from the Hex Drinker. If he did not have that item, he would have died against her.
Hex Drinker's pretty good against AP casters.
Yeah, I didn't manage to get that on camera, so I'm like, how did he live through that? He shouldn't have, and I clicked and I saw that item. I'm like, oh, that explains everything. It does not explain why he's caught in the middle of the map, though. Parker's health just absolutely plummeting, not going to be saved because the intervention is unavailable at the moment, so Parker's gets a free trip back to the summoner platform. Full 5 from Clueless up here. Urgot actually coming up to the top to get involved in this instead of going across for the bottom lane, which is available to him, considering that his lane opponent down there, or the only person dead rather, does not have a revive at the moment. Picks up a kill on Peoples. Wolfer now diving on the tower. Corval's health just plummeting, and he position reverses off the point. He wanted to try to get someone sucked into it for some more damage, not able to do so, unfortunately. That is Clueless picking up an ace there.
So ulting also increases your armor and magic resist by 60 at level 1. So he was trying to survive a little bit longer with that ultimate usage, but unfortunately it was not quite enough armor and magic resist. And the drill did end up going over in addition to the kill onto Urgot.
And BB with that Kale recall. I really love that Kale recall animation as well. Whoever came up with that is awesome. It just flies up off the screen. Pretty nice. Sweeper checking that bush. Use your sweepers to check the bush, not your face or your allies' face.
Unless you're a tank, which they sort of really have, because they have an AD caster and an AP caster, but no real tank. Wolfer with the dive in on Nocturne with that Paranoia, and there's a chase onto MMK. Fear Tether does get procced. Orianna going to put the ball in. Dissonance comes across also in addition to the attack. And Krieg is once again going to have to run away on Hecarim. He has his E up in 1 second, going to activate that immediately. Was slowed, but again, it's impossible to chase a Hecarim.
Yeah, just something you don't want to try to do, except with the specific reason of driving him out of the fight. You have to at least threaten that you might catch him if he decides to not run, so that he is discouraged from sticking around.
Yeah, chasing a Hecarim isn't the worst thing. Running into enemy territory after a Hecarim is pretty bad.
Oh yeah, definitely don't get kited like that.
And Hecarim doesn't even have that bad of a global taunt. He's not like Teemo.
No.
Teemo, it's fine. If you all die, but you killed the Teemo, that's worth. That's absolutely worth. Because you just increased Teemo's death count.
It's very important to do that. I wish we could see all the rest of the champion statistics from League. Engagement in the bottom lane. Ooh, that position swap gets Corval a lot of distance away from the enemy team. Lets him get a few more attacks in that he would not have gotten otherwise. MKH taken down. SNC versus the World, where it's a World of Warfarer, as he is dived pretty handily, but the point is still alive for the moment.
Just a sliver of HP remains on it, but they are going to have to weave in and out of tower range if they want to be able to do anything, because it is still attacking them. Top lane, we have Hecarim and Cassiopeia against Pantheon and Sedrani, and Krieg actually going to ult out there, trying to get away from Parkhurst. And as soon as Hecarim is using his ult defensively just as a gap closer to get out, something is not going right for your team. Lurch also going to be caught out here by Half-Hearted and Baby. And Orianna here to contest against Krieg. He does have his E up in 2 seconds, so he once again will not be able to be chased. Can try, it's just not going to work. Although you can pinch off a Hecarim, and we have Pantheon on the other side. He's wave clearing right now. He could try to cut off Hecarim. The E is a pretty long cooldown, so you can catch him with it down. You might be able to.
And Nocturne with the Paranoia in on MKH. MKH taking a lot of damage. That Fear not working for him either. BB picking up another kill. He's doing an excellent job this game, going 9-1. And oh dear, I just take a look at the kills and the deaths, and Nocturne and Ori haven't died. That's insane for this level of play.
That really is insane. They're doing an incredibly good job. High Peoples has been skirting the edge of team fights, getting his utility out from his ball. He's had amazing positioning, but it hasn't even been at the cost of losing too many auto attacks. He's still been able to get all of that damage from his passive. And chasing now on time MKH. An Orianna chasing a Trundle is not something you see too often.
No, but he's
but it's happening.
Managed to make it work here. He's got that Hextech Sweeper for that extra movement, which does help him a lot in that.
Yeah, and then the dissonance, you put it in front of the person you're chasing, and it acts as a slow for them, and then a speed up for you afterwards. Right now, they have 2 backdoors. MMKH over at the Windmill, and Krieg over at the Refinery. Krieg is going to be targeted by Half-Hearted, while High Peoples run this top. And there's a little bit of damage out of Hecarim. Remember, Sedrani not tanky at all. Actually has picked up a Giant's Belt. You have betrayed us.
Well, actually, that Giant's Belt is just for O'Reilly's. It's still AP.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay. You'll be fine.
But he picks up the health component first.
Well, you can't just buy 4 blasting. Oh, dear! A Parkhurst with that Pantheon crit.
I'm pretty sure you can buy 4 blasting ones.
Wolfer and Corval having a disagreement in the bottom lane. Wolfer with that health relic deny. That's good play right there. That's something you want to do. And Clueless is going to win a 15-minute game against Cheese Enema with over 400 health on the Nexus. That's
and High
different.
Peoples didn't die. High Peoples finished that game 12-0 and 22.
This is scare, man. Alright, well, we're going to go on to the next game. And hopefully we won't have to fight the Client Beast again. But that was rough for Clueless, for Chisama, excuse me, against Clueless, man. Chisama, I don't like to say this about them, but Chisama got rocked. Oh dear. The only one with any meaningful amount of kills on their team was Cassiopeia. Guys, please. Guys, what is this? This is not how you look normally. Trundle with the most deaths? Don't understand. Black
High Peoples
2.
had over 60% kill participation in that game.
Yeah, that's absolutely
That's really
nuts.
high for like for Summoner's Rift. That's about a decent amount for a jungler to have. For Dominion, 60% kill participation is crazy.
I want to go in MS Paint and I want to put a circle around this. And then I want there to be a picture of a sad face and have it just say, MKH, please get it together. It just, yeah.
Please play Blitzcrank. Your Blitzcrank is so terror.
Oh man, I'm really hoping that they can bring it back in this next game because I'd love to see a 3-game series with these guys. I'm gonna throw to a short commercial here real quick, and then we'll get this next game going. Also, Blap 2, they're talking about Infinite Crisis in the chat. That's what they're referring to when they say icy.